Most people can find inspiration. Some people can sketch it, but very few can turn inspiration into a garment that actually works on the body. That's why so many beautiful ideas never make it past the concept stage. So today, I'll be showing you how designers actually think, how inspiration is filtered, refined, and transformed into garments that fit, function, and sell. Now guys, this is not a mood board tutorial. It's not a sketching lesson, and it's not a step-by-step pattern making tutorial. This video is about design thinking, the internal decision making process designers go through before a single pattern is ever drafted. And once you understand this way of thinking, your designs will stop feeling random and start feeling stronger, clearer, and more intentional. So guys, professional designers don't just jump straight from inspiration to sketch. They filter ideas, oftentimes instinctively, through 4 critical stages. I call this the designer's filter system, and it includes number 1, inspiration. And here you're just asking yourself, what exactly is attracting me at this time, or what am I responding to? Number 2, body. And here you're asking, how would this live on a human body form? Number 3, construction. And you're asking, how is this actually built, or how can it be built? And number 4, which is the final point, wearability. Can someone move, sit, and live in these garments? Most beginners stay at the top of the funnel where inspiration begins, but professionals move ideas all the way through all these stages. Now let's dive deeper into each of these one by one. Filter 1, inspiration to design intent. Guys, designers don't copy inspiration. They extract intent from it. And intent is the underlying quality behind the image, not the image itself. Like, what exactly are you responding to in the image? Is it the sharpness or softness of the inspiration? The structure or fluidity? The heaviness or lightness? Or is it because the image is static or dynamic? Ask yourself these questions before thinking of patterns, before thinking of fabric, or even before thinking of scenes. Because designers define the intent behind every design, and that intent becomes the anchor for every decision that follows. Filter 2, translating ideas into the body. Designs don't float in the air, guys. They sit on an actual human body. This is where designers stop thinking in pictures or images and start thinking in body zones. They ask, where does volume live on the body? Is it the shoulders, sleeves, or hips? Where does tension live? Is it the bust, waist, or back? Where does the body need freedom to move? Because every idea must be translated into real life body anatomy. And this stage is where many designs fail. Not because the designs are ugly, but because they ignore how bodies actually work. Filter 3, construction thinking. Now this is where design meets pattern making. And here designers don't ask, what looks interesting about this design? They ask, what's the smartest way to build the design? Is this better built with darts or panels or pleats or controlled gathers? So each choice you make here changes the silhouette, the movement, the cost, and the final quality of the design. Because construction is part of design logic and not the technical afterthought. Filter 4, the wearability reality. Finally, every professional design goes through a wearability check, and the designers think about movement, comfort, fabric weight, heat, closure, zippers, and stress points. Because a garment that looks beautifully but fights the body will always feel in real life. And designers will last understand this because wearability isn't a limitation. It's part of the design brief. Now let's run one design idea into all 4 filters. We start with intent: bold, architectural, and directional. We translate it onto the body, placing volume where it's supported. We choose clean panel construction instead of excessive shaping. Then we refine for comfort and movement. Notice something important as we move through these steps. The idea becomes simpler, not weaker, as it becomes more wearable. So guys, designing is not about adding more ideas. It's about refining ideas until they work with the body, the fabric, and real life. And that's how inspiration becomes functional design. So if you want to design with intention, it starts with understanding the body and having strong foundations. You can download my free pattern drafting essentials checklist below in the description box to organize your drafting process. And if you want to build the basic blocks that support every decision we talked about today, my private pattern drafting course walks you through it step by step so you can achieve perfect fit from the very beginning. Hit the link right above your screen to learn more about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the subscribe button below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.